Mr. Bailey, Lee, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, I have Johnny. Johnny,
hey, Lee, how are you?
I'm doing okay. And you, Johnny?
I'm hanging in there. I was calling, going, what's all this madness? I'm like, everybody told me, are you okay? I'm like,
Well, what is the deal? Have you read the report?
No, I haven't. I just kept getting phone calls from everybody going, yeah, they're saying that you got beat up by somebody. I'm like, well, is it something that I don't know about? Shit.
Well, okay, so what do you know about it? So you haven't read the report?
There was whatever the word you want to use. This is about a couple of years ago. There was out at dinner with some friends, and this old white guy comes over, is completely plastered, and he starts. I'm talking to one of my girlfriend's friends, and she's a Caucasian, and he starts, making some comments, and we were looking at each other. I'm like, is he talking to me? So I jump up to get in his ass, and one of my friends at the table jumps up too, and he grabs me, gets in the middle, and pushes, to pull me back to not, to hit this guy. So I trip over when he pushed me back, this was my guy, pushed me back, and I tripped over the heat lamp. So, and later I just said, hours or so later, I was like, hey, my shoulder doesn't feel right. And we went to the doctor, and he said it was dislocated. So the problem was, we went, I told us, we talked to the Four Seasons and told them, that, hey, I got injured right there on your property, take care of it. Take care of the deal, and we're good. And so they refused to. So the lawyer just said, hey, I think that, if they don't want to take care of the deal, then we'll sue them. I said, fine, not a problem, but sue them. So nothing ever happened. There was no fight that ever took place. So I was just like, okay.
And there was no security either. It was a verbal argument.
There was no security. So what they were saying was the negligence fell on Four Seasons by not having no security while we're sitting at dinner that, that allow somebody to interrupt my dinner. And they have security there, so they never showed up. And even until after everything had done, had calmed down. So
you're saying you and this guy never actually got into a physical altercation?
No.
And he did not beat you up?
Hell no. There's a lot of things in life that can happen, but getting my ass beat by a white boy is not one.
Well, this is supposed to be an old white guy, an old drunk white guy.
Yeah, it's like, so you imagine some old white motherfucker whipping my ass, you got a better chance of shit. Of Hitler coming back.
Well, jeez.
How did they get that out of that? And I'm hearing all this shit. I'm like, it's a lot of things can happen, but getting my ass whipped is not one.
Well, what are your thoughts on this situation, this story at this point?
My thought is just as simple as you can't take part of a story and turn it upside down and make it ass backwards. There was never any physical altercation. It never got to no fight.
Bottom line.
A screaming match, but not a fight.
Yeah. So it's like.
Well, where does the case stand at this point? So you just filed it this week?
This was a couple of years ago that the lawyer filed it because it's at this point it was reaching the statute of limitations. He had to because they didn't want to. He was going at them to try to take care of the bill, and they didn't want to. So he said, "Hey, we'll sue you then." Shit.
It was filed in 2010, Lee.
Oh, the suit was
2010, and then they extended it because of the statute of limitations. That's why it never made media in 2010, but because now the statute of limitations were expiring.
Right.
So have you heard from the hotel or your lawyer since the story came out?
Have what now?
Have you heard from the hotel or your lawyer? Has any progress been made since the story came out? It's only been about 24 hours, but has any movement?
24 hours, yeah, no. So I haven't talked to him or anything, so.
Okay.
Nah.
All right, well, we'll definitely get your side of the story out. like I said, I just wonder, like, what does it feel like to be, I don't know, involved in a story? It made you sound kind of soft, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like, what the hell? Why? How did that happen? Or what's going on here? So I can just only imagine what you were thinking when people started calling you, asking you about this.
Yeah, because, I'm like, huh? What the hell are y'all talking about?
Well, I hope you take it with a sense of humor. I hope you do. But on the other hand, I can understand, being in your shoes, it's not exactly funny, but, it is sort of humorous. But then again, I hope if you see it that way.
It definitely sounds ridiculous, but people believe what they hear and think these days. I think that's the part that's hard.
Well, that's absolutely true. Absolutely
At the
true.
end of the day, make no mistake about it. There's a lot of shit that can take place. But getting my ass ripped by anybody, that's going to be a slim one to none.
Period. All righty then. Well, we'll make that almost the last word. But real quick, bring us up on what's going on with you. You want folks to know.
We're just in the middle of recording right now, getting this new album together and on the road, still touring and getting it done, keeping it moving.
Okay, in the middle of recording, you solo or you and the guys? New Edition?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you dropped out. New Edition, you said?
No, the solo.
A solo project?
Working on. Yes. So we're just wrapping up right now with Caroline. I did a deal with Caroline of the Capitol, so we're just getting that done and ready to go for the top of the year.
All right.
And, amongst the LSG stuff I'm working on with Sweat, and then Heads of State with me and Bobby and Ralph, and then obviously we're probably looking at heading out on the road dealing with the New Edition stuff somewhere late summer next year.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you just said LSG?
Yeah.
So that's, you bringing that back? Obviously, Gill is gone, so that won't happen. So what does that mean?
It's myself, Sweat, and Pop LeVert.
Who?
Pop LeVert, Eddie LeVert.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. When was that announced earlier, or is this news?
No, it wasn't. It was just, we recorded on my last album. We did a song on the last album with myself and Sweat and Pop. So we was, just getting the pieces of stuff together and then get it going.
Okay, well, I missed that. Well, we'll make sure we get the word. So you're recording a LSG project. Is that what I just heard?
Yeah, that's the next order of business after this New Edition album. After the solo album is done.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll pass that along, too.
And also, Johnny, don't forget that you have your date coming up in September that's in L.A., so you can promote that for people to come out to the show. Is it September?
All right. Where?
Huntington Beach, that's the BB Jazz Festival.
Oh, okay, yeah. I plan on being there, so okay. Hopefully I'll see you there.
Yes, sir.
All righty, Mr. Gill. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to inform us, give us the real deal here, and we will definitely get that out there. It'll be up later today or first thing in the morning.